today's process video, I'm going to use this photo of my nephew, and I'm going to use my brand new Shimelle Starshine collection that I haven't had a chance to even touch or get into. I've cut this paper at a diagonal. This paper's name is Rosetta, and so the bottom part is one side and the top part with the clouds is the other. And I'm going to go ahead and use that as my background paper for this layout. I've chosen some other background papers and some cut apart sheets to go ahead and use on my layout. Some of these papers I do end up using, but some of them I don't. And as I walk you through the layout, I'll show you which ones I decided to go with and which ones I just set aside for another layout another day. This little star paper, for example, with the diagonal stripe on the side, I really love that one, and I was really determined to use it on this layout, but I don't end up using it at all. That's okay, because then I have it for another layout another day when I'm ready to scrapbook again. I also pulled some of my Shimelle Starshine embellishments, the thickers, the word stickers, and I think I end up using just the chipboard and the acrylic pieces, and I think 2 of these die cuts. This layout came together really quite quickly, and I didn't end up embellishing it maybe as much as I initially intended on doing. So now let's get started on our layout and see how it comes together. The first part of my layout is going to be to trim my diagonal background and to get it even and straight on my white cardstock. And I do that by going ahead and adhering the back of it back together again with washi tape so that the edges were all even and it fit on my white cardstock perfectly. The next thing I'm going to work on are the layers for my photo. I used 2 papers, Kepler and Mariner, and then what I did was I took the Galileo paper, which you see here, and I cut out just the squares on that paper in the shades of blue that I wanted to use, and then I inked those edges with Hickory Smoke Distress ink. The next thing that I went ahead and did was to cut some of those papers in half, those blocks of color, and to layer them behind the photo just the way I wanted them to be, so that I had some darker pieces in the lighter background and then some lighter pieces up in the darker background. And I just love this Galileo paper. I can see myself using it for layers on lots of layouts. I wasn't able to get the 6x6 paper bag, so having that piece of paper and being able to cut it apart into those squares and using it as layering pieces really helped. My title for this layout is going to be Hush Little Baby, and I started out with those Fitzgerald thickers, but they didn't quite work on my layout. So I switched to the Amy Tan thickers that came in the Better Together collection. I think they're called Thick and Thin or something like that, but they turned out to be really cute and perfect for this layout. Now I'm going to use this die cut and do all of my journaling. I'm actually taking my journaling from Instagram because I snapped this picture and posted it on Instagram in October, and I really liked what I wrote when I posted it on Instagram, so I just used that for my journaling. Also on this layout, I have it dated October 2014. When you see the close-ups at the end of this, you'll see I had the date so wrong because it was October 2015. So now I'm going to start embellishing, and I'm going to start with those opaque acrylic stars because I really love them. And I also chose die cut from the die cut sheet, and I cut that tag from a cut apart sheet. I chose some stickers, and then I decided for just a tiny little pop of yellow, I was going to go ahead and use some of those little yellow stars. So those are my embellishments. I love the clear acrylic stars. I think that they're really sweet, and I really do like them. But I was right. When you stick them down, they are stuck. You cannot get them up. So I hope you have enjoyed this video today, and I hope you'll come back and see me again. I always enjoy hearing your comments, and if you haven't subscribed yet and like what you see, please do so. Bye!